The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Berry. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, guys, that's not a home run big-type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Here's a heap. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a tight end. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig scene.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Jackson will throw. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He got a hand on it, deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the option. The pitch. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. And the timing just a hair off. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards you kick.
Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Verrier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And that...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jackson gonna throw it. He makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning. And
he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Finds his tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds his man, it's Brown. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place.
Going deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. The short hands, it's Daniels. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Daniels. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Snagged out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got a man, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Jackson will throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Palmer. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Get ready. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the match.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Oh, he's got some space. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Verrier. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground, he's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Gators are on the move. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. Jackson gonna throw it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the Titans. Jesse, they got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback. And why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Just keeps swinging it. Makes the grab. Brings into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They want that clock to run. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Shabera. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback adapting.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.